Alright, what is up, gamers? It's your boy LOZA. I was about to go to bed, but people keep sending me this list. People keep saying you need to look at this, it's absolutely garbage. And you know what? I'm seeing it already. The anime playmat, disgusting. The Dark Magician potato art, disgusting. The fact that this man has 57k subscribers and is sharing this list, which I already know has Chocolate Magician Girl in it and no Dragoon. My head hurts. Now, he's probably, well, I don't know what they are, but they're probably going to say it's a, what's it called? A casual list, but I don't really give a shit. You have 57k subs and you're calling this a post Battles of Chaos Dark Magician deck. So we're going to go in.
Hey YouTube, KiraTwig here, bringing you all an update to my Dark Magician Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile for post Battle of Chaos with the latest Yu-Gi-Oh booster set. Dark Magician was definitely the main focus of that booster set. Right after that, I would say would be Blue Eye. Dark Magician got new fusion monsters, new main deck monsters, a bunch of new cards to work with the overall Dark Magician support we have, making it for a much more viable and I would say powerful deck altogether with a ritual monster that also acts as a searcher, a new Timaeus that helps with fusion summonings, all these different cards, and the playstyle to work with Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl all fit together in this deck. I wanted to focus on as pure of a Dark Magician build that I could build, and also if you want to run like any hand traps, additional traps, I can show what cards you can take out for these specific slots when we go through the deck profiles. Let's go ahead and get started.
So everything they said there actually leads me to believe that this deck profile is legit. I guess that's the biggest problem with this video. You would see an account with 57k subs, sorry, and like an intro like that, and you go, wow, this is someone I can trust for like a good Dark Magician list. They must know their shit. That sounded convincing. They were confident in their list. You know, they said, you know, all text for post Battles of Chaos stuff, new ritual monster that helps with consistency. Wow, great. This is gonna be a fucking train wreck. Let's go.
For the main deck monsters, I'm running 3 Dark Magician, with this being the
Of course, why wouldn't you want 3 bricks?
slot and one of the most important monsters in the deck. It is revolved around a lot of the fusion plays, a lot of the actual summons.
Well, I know he's not playing Dragoon, so he's got to rely on this hunk of shit, I guess.
In the deck, the search power unit.
Literally, look at this art. It looks like ass. Like, it just looks like a giant fucking shit. Like, the tablet art is disgusting. Go play Duel Links with this shit. It off.
Name it, you want to run 3 copies of this card. The art is, actually your preference, whatever you want to run, whatever favorite. For sure, just running all the different ones in my build. I think they all definitely do look cool. I think there are even more than this, obviously, that you can run. But it's your standard go-to 2500 attack point monster, just searchable and easily special summonable in this deck for that.
Notice he said easily searchable. Now, when a card is really easily searchable in a deck, we actually do this thing in Yu-Gi-Oh where we don't play 3. It's kind of crazy. It's a little new, and I know y'all who play, you know, since Duelist Kingdom Saga, y'all might not be, in the lingo, but we actually stop playing cards that are searchable at 3. The reason is we want to play cards that start our combos and such at 3, like Magician's Rod, Magician's Souls, Illusion of Chaos. Just to name some examples. What does Dark Magician do at 3? Sits in your hand, does f*** all.
Setup for the effect
Probably
monsters
don't
in
play
the deck. I run 3 Magician's Rod.
Common Rods. I'm going all in. I'm nitpicking everything. Common Rods,
The
disgusting.
main card you'll search out with this card is most of the time Dark.
No! You're just wrong! Nice circle, by the way. Not secret, trash. I'm being really picky, but this is so bad. Telling people this is your main search. Wrong. He's probably playing 3 of it as well. Like, just shut up. Please shut up. Please stop. You have so many people that you're broadcasting to, and you're just giving them fake news. Soul Servant, guys. Soul Servant is going to be your #1 search target for Magician's Rod. Anyway, let's move on.
Magical Circle, just being able to then reveal 1 Dark Magician or spell or trap additionally from this spell, and then set up the rest of the cards on the top of the deck for additional search. Another one of the 3 of, or at least one that I want to run at 3 in the deck, is Magician's Soul. I know this is more of a
Bruh.
What is the robe doing? What is the... He better be proxying this from Magician's Souls, I swear to God.
difficult card for people to get for the deck. So if you don't have Magician's Soul, I am running 1 additional Magician's Robe, just until I get my 3rd copy of this card. And you can do the same if you get Magician's...
Don't tell... Okay, proxy it and say, hey, this is a proxy for this. Don't tell people, hey, you can do this too. No. No. I know this card's expensive. How about you sell some of the trash cards like the Chocolate Magician Girls, the Potato Art Dark Magicians, then you'll be able to afford your next copy of Magician's Souls that doesn't look like a shitty robe.
Soul, just fill in the other spot with Magician's Robe. It's more of a defensive card, and Magician's Soul is more of your go-to setup card of the deck, being able to send up to 2 spell or traps from your hand and or field to the graveyard to draw that many cards. And if this card's in your hand, you can send 1 level 6 or higher spellcast.
He described robe as a defensive card. Is that because it has 2k defense? That doesn't make a card defensive in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. You want to know a defensive card in Yu-Gi-Oh? Battle Fader. Battle Fader is a defensive card in Yu-Gi-Oh. Threatening Roar. That is a defensive card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not fucking 2000 defense in the year 2022. No. No.
I also run 3 Chocolate Magician Girl. We run plenty of spells.
Why? Why would you play this shit? What the fuck? I know you're a Duel Links player because I check your description. Get this shit out of TCG. Go play Duel Links. It's clear to me that you cannot build for TCG. Get out of here.
So the discard draw set up with the spellcasters in the graveyard. Once per turn, being able to discard one to draw 1 card, and once per turn, if this card's targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, except for Chocolate Magician Girl. Special summon it, then change the attack target to it. So
I played this card at YCS 2017, I think. I played 1 or 2. That effect is not going to come up anywhere as much as you think it will. People at actual tournaments are going to read this card, and they're going to go, cool, so just don't attack it, get rid of it another way. If you beat someone because of this card, like, that doesn't make you a good player, it just means you're versing a fucking idiot. Like, congratulations, bro. This card is complete garbage.
If you don't want to run Chocolate Magician Girl, this would be the spot I would say to put in your hand trap of choice, whether...
Do that. Ignore everything you set up until now, except that. Put hand traps in here. Please put hand traps in here. Put anything in. Don't play this. Play anything else. Play fucking Beaver Warrior over this sack of shit. At least you'd be a Chad playing a fucking vanilla Beaver. This is such a waifu bait card too. Like, look at this guy's mat. You can already tell he would play this when you look at the mat.
For some of the lower numbers for the main deck effect monsters, I also run 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. This could also be one of the cards sent with your Magician's Soul. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card. If it's normal or special summon, you can add 1 Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. And during damage calculation, if your other Dark Spellcaster monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand or face on the field of the graveyard to have it gain 2,000 attack and defense during damage calc only.
See, this card's actually decent, so cool. He's playing 2, whatever. I'm playing 1. I don't think you need more than 1 because Illusion of Chaos and Prep means you essentially have 7 copies of this. Pardon me if you're playing 3 Prep and 3 Illusion of Chaos, which I am for now. Might change that ratio later.
For one of the newer cards that I run in the deck, I also run 2 Magic Haribo. This is more...
Yeah, this card sucks. I'm sorry. It's very cute, and I hoped it was better. If you did play this, I'm just going to put this out. If you ever want to play something like this, just because you're like, wow, it's cute, and it's not good, but I want to play it anyway, please play it at 1. You can have your cool little text that make your deck you, and they're your quirk. Oh my god, this is my little deck master. Play it at fucking 1, for God's sake.
Of a defensive card during the main or...
Defensive card. Stop using this word. This is not a defensive card. All this card says is that when you take damage, let me check. If you take damage by battle or opponent's card effect, you never want to rely on your opponent doing something for a card to be relevant, by the way. Unless it's like Nibiru or a hand trap, like you never want to be relying on your opponent for an engine card. Anyway. Anyhow, during the main or battle phase, if you took damage by battle or opponent's card effect, quick effect, send this card from hand to grave, special summon Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from deck or grave. And then if a face-up spellcaster monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. It is not very good. Yeah, it summons Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from deck or grave. Okay, but you have to take damage first. It's really weird. If you are going to play this, play it at 1. It's definitely not worth anything more than 1 for now. If you'd like to change my mind, by all means, do it.
But also giving you that recycle power to reuse is definitely what I like. Being able to use each effect once per turn, you can't keep the loop going, but you have that option to then add it back to the reuse again next turn. That's why I'm only running 2, though. It helps just to have you like a hand trap.
He literally just said, like, it can loop itself with 1 copy. So I'm not really sure why he wouldn't do the math and then go, well, I'm just going to play 1 then.
The other spots for some of the 1-ofs that I run 1 of the new Timaeus, Dragon of Destiny.
This is the most spellcaster monster. This is the most correct ratio and, like, card I've seen so far. 1 is fine. That's all you need. 1 or none, honestly. This card's hot garbage.
Or 1 spell trap that specifically lists the card Dark Magician attacks from your hand or face on the field of the graveyard.
I just realized this is a proxy. This card only comes in Ultra. This man is proxying.
Special summon this card from your hand. During the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters.
Wouldn't proxy a 3rd Magician's Souls. I guess the other 2 are secret.
From your hand or field as fusion material, including a spellcaster monster. You can use each of the effects of Timaeus, Dragon of Destiny once per turn. This is the card that replaced the actual Eye of Timaeus in the deck, just being a monster.
Oh yeah, you would be someone who played the original Eye of Timaeus. Yep.
So that can be a special summon out into the field.
Makes
if you want to get out any of the Timaeus monsters, they all can...
Why are you playing Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight?
Be easily summoned out.
Okay, you're just a weeb at this point. I know, you're just a weeb. Alright. This one's actually okay, but the other one...
card, meeting the requirement...
Why? Bro, can you look at the set this card was given to us? I'm pretty sure Konami gave this to us, like, f***ing over 10 years ago. This card does not do it. This is a shit version of Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. There's pretty much no reason to play this. Don't play this. Please. Or you're like, oh cool, it's Dark Magician riding a dragon. Play Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. It's literally the same, but he's a knight instead of a magician. It's just better. Fuck me, I'm gonna... neck myself.
For easily searchable with plenty of the cards, whether it be Magician Soul.
That's fine.
Sent to the graveyard.
Thank God you're playing 1. People send me lists with them playing 2 or 3. I'm like, why?
Card for more setup, and then easily special summon back onto the field. Also, 1 Magician of Dark Illusion for the additional special summon resource.
This card is just like kind of old and bad. Like, it's not necessarily that bad to be playing it. Honestly, like, these ratios are kind of fine. Like, throw 1, it's like whatever. It's all the others that are making these worse. You know, there's just more things to brick on. But anyway,
another level 7 monster to then also be able to go into some of the rank 7 Dark Magician plays in the deck. Also,
why did you just see that?
Magician plays in the deck.
He's whipping it away so quick because he knows it's fucking cringe. He doesn't want anyone to see. Ebon High Magician in 2022. Now, Ebon Illusion Magician is a pretty good rank 7. Ebon High Magician is a defensive rank 7. Yeah, he loves using that word, so I'm a user now. A defensive rank 7. It's a rank 7 with more defense than attack for some fucking reason. It's fucking terrible. It's trash. It's garbage. Anyway.
In the deck also. For the ritual monsters, it's more of the pricey card. I don't even have a copy of it myself yet, but that is Illusion.
Yeah, of course. Of course. He wouldn't want to brick. He wouldn't want to play 3 of the card that searches the whole deck. No. He wants to play 3 of Dark Magician, 3 Chocolate Magician Girl, you know, all those great cards. Magician of Chaos is good with Illusion of Chaos. It's just a brick still. Like, it can perform like a very cool loop with Illusion of Chaos that I might show you later, but it's not worth the bricks, guys. It's not worth the bricks. Just play 3 Illusion of Chaos or 2 Illusion of Chaos and 3 prep. It'll be way better than this.
Illusion of Chaos. This is your searcher for the ritual monsters. I ideally do want to run 3 of it in the deck. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos.
Okay, good. At least he said 3.
So if you're struggling just to get this card, I am running Magician of Chaos as an added backup. So if you have copies of this card or any of the other Dark Magician ritual monsters, they can always be spot holders until you get this card. I believe it's around, $60 right now. Hopefully.
That is the worst advice I've ever heard. He said if you don't have Illusion of Chaos yet and don't want to get it because it's pricey, just play other Dark Magician ritual cards. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Just play better cards. Just play Skill Drainer 3, play Torrential Tribute, play Dogmatic and Punishment, play literally any. Play Ash, play Nibiru, play... Bro, I could list like 75 cards that are better than just playing Dark Magician rituals that aren't Illusion of Chaos. Do not listen to this man.
I was thinking of running, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. It's more of a preference card in the deck. If you didn't want to run that as an added option, you can take out the Magician of Dark Illusion for a Red Eyes Black Dragon.
More of a preference, huh? More of a preference. This is my favorite thing about people's deck profiles. When their deck profile sucks, they always say shit like,
"Oh, this is my deck style. I play a different deck style."
Implying that there's actual deck styles in Yu-Gi-Oh! Other than the standard, like, control, aggro, mid-range, etc. Like, bruh, who are you lying to? Like, we're all laughing at you. Like, don't say shit like that, because everyone just goes, oh, okay, he's an idiot. Yep. Anyway, oh yeah, good deck style, bro. Different deck style, sure. So you're not using Dragoon. I'm gonna guess it's because you're one of those people who is like, oh, Dragoon's broken and every deck uses it, so I don't want to use it. You're one of those guys like, I'm not a meta sheep.
So I play Chocolate Magician Girl. I play my waifu cards.
If you want to do that, fine, but like, don't fucking encourage other people not to play Dragoon just because you're gonna fucking have a hissy fit every time someone summons it at your locals. Holy f***.
Because then we would also take out one of the spell spots for Red Eyes Fusion, but for the spells,
Stop telling people to play 1 Red Eyes Fusion, bitch. Play fucking 3. Like a man.
Important ones in the deck for its search power is Dark Magical Circle running through.
He just said search power in the deck alongside Dark Magical Circle. Sir, I'd like you to pick one. Man, you're going to have a great time with your circle at 3, finding one of your 3 Dark Magician, one of your 3 circle. It's going to be real good. I am a savage tonight, but I am tired and this deck profile sucks.
It's a definite 3 of just being that draw power that you can use with other cards that you easily set up in the deck with all your different Dark Magicians.
Alright, he didn't really say much about Soul Servant. He just said it's good. So, and he's playing 3, play 3, great. Cool, that's the most accurate thing on this deck list so far. 9 minutes in, he said 1 correct thing. Let's go.
For some of the lower numbers in the deck as well, I run 1 Dark Magic Attack and 1,000 Knives.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it. No. That was a dream, and I've just woken up from it, and no, he's playing 1,000 Knives and Dark Magic Attack. If you were to play Dark Magic Attack in the side, I'd be like, okay. If you were to main deck it, I'd be like, bit cringe, but like, go off, like, sure. I know it's easily searchable, it's still a questionable choice. But 1,000 Knives. I'm going to ask you something quite personal. KiraTwig, if that is your real gaming name. Why do you want to hurt the Dark Magician community? Why do you want to hurt new Dark Magician players with this absolute abomination of shit? Clearly, building Dark Magician is not for you.
Along with 1 Magician Salvation, the Destruction Power with 1,000 Knives and Dark Magic.
Salvation's the correct card here, but now you're talking about 1,000 Knives. I don't want to hear you say shit about the Destruction Power of 1,000 fucking Knives. Listen, bro. That is a card from the 2002 or whenever the fuck Yu-Gi-Oh started anime. It wasn't even good then, and it's not good now. You shouldn't even consider it.
If you didn't want to run Thousand Knives or Dark Magic Attack, you can add additional copies of Magician's Salvation, just being a very...
When you try to fix your bad card choices, you suggest even wackier shit. I cannot actually believe this profile is real, or that you're confident broadcasting this to like 57k people. It's a shame. Like, I'm embarrassed for you. I'm cringing. I'm constantly cringing. And like, yeah, I'm dramatic sometimes for the purpose of, you know, YouTube and reactions. But this shit is genuinely mind-boggling. Like, you're comfortably putting out this absolute dog shit list where you don't want to play Dragoon because, you know, you wouldn't want to play a good card. But instead you're playing this wacky ass shit. And then saying, hey, if you don't want to play my whack ass shit like Thousand Knives and Dark Magic Attack, just play 3 Salvation. Like, that makes it better? Salvation is also dog shit. You would only ever play 1.
I also run 1 Magicalized Fusion. This is for Quintet Magician.
This should be for your second Dragoon, and also possibly Quintet Magician.
Or the added option of going into...
I don't mind it,
all
though.
The different late
It's good.
game, spellcasters in the graveyard. The 1 Chaos form for actually summoning out
Alright, never mind. It's shit now.
Illusion of Chaos. I know a lot of people just like to go for the actual search power with it and not summon it in the deck. If this being the case, you can take out Chaos form, and this can be the Red Eyes Fusion spot. If you were to also place Red Eyes Black Dragon in the deck, taking out the Illusion of Dark Magic for that monster.
Now, I'll tell you what. I'll take out Chaos Form and Dark Magic Attack and Thousand Knives for 3 Red Eyes Fusion. And I'd take out, honestly, half this deck and just play more copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon at this point. It'd be a fucking better deck than this House of Bricks.
And lastly, the 1 Secrets of Dark Magic. It's an additional fusion option. And that is it for the spells. We'll now move on to
Thank God.
The best trap is definitely Eternal Soul.
No. Same as Circle. No. 3 is bad.
It's a card you definitely do want to try and protect.
So what cards do you have to protect? You don't play Dragoon. I haven't seen any negate so far. You're like, damn, you want to protect this. You play 1,000 defensive cards, none of them protect this. Nice defensive cards, bro. Hope your Magician's Robe's gonna protect this. Hope your Magi Karibos are gonna protect this. Good luck.
The other traps I run being searchable with other cards like Dark Magical Circle is...
Oh my fucking god, you're joking. 2 Navi to go with 3 Eternal Soul. I'm fucking dead.
Magician's Navigation, with this card being the added option for stopping your opponent's own card effects. If you don't want to run Magician's Navigation, you can always try Infinite Impermanence. Also, the 1 Magician's Combination can take up...
Oh, you would. I've actually found a way to make this useful. Well, I haven't. Someone in my comments has. With the new Red Eyes card, we can actually get combination to set up turn 1. It's actually pretty interesting. But you would never play it outside of that combo. It's just, it doesn't work. It never works. Unless you have a way to set it up turn 1, it's bad. Sorry, all your traps are pretty bad. Eternal Soul's cool. Play it at 1 or 2. Everything else here is kind of redundant.
The final spot if you want to remove all 3 just for the Infinite Impermanence option.
Yes.
For monster effect negation on the field.
I would.
Navigation also gives you another option to quickly special summon Dark Magician and 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck onto the field, giving you resources to then use for your Fusion or Ritual or Xyz plays.
Yeah, just a turn later than the turn you're going to get OTK'd, so that's great timing. Your opponent goes access code, and you're like, yeah, navigation. And they're like, okay. And then they pop your Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl or whatever you summoned. And then turns out you don't have those resources anymore. Kind of crazy. Hey, a turn never came around. You just got OTK'd. Hate to see it.
And that is it for the main deck. When I move on to the extra deck, our new...
Oh, this is going to be bad. I can sense it. I can sense it.
New fusion monster is Dark Master of Chaos. You need 1 Dark Magician plus 1 Chaos or Blackluster Soldier Ritual monster. The Chaos monster that you use in the deck to summon this card out is the...
I don't care that he's proxying cards. Like, that is totally fair. Me and the boys proxy cards all the time at locals. It's just like the cherry on top of how bad this deck profile is. It's just the icing on the cake for me that he doesn't even own the cards. He's not worthy at this point. In fact, you should throw this deck out, so understandably so. How about you sell me your Magician Soul and we'll trash the rest?
The Illusion of Chaos being a card that's easily searchable. If this card is fusion summon, you can target 1 light or dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it, you contribute 1 light or...
I've got literally like hundreds of people in my comment section who are begging to have their copies of Magician Souls, which they can't afford yet. I'll happily buy them off you and sell them to people in my freaking group for very cheap, or just do a giveaway for them. God damn it, man. Fix your shit. This list is trash.
And 1 dark monster. Banish all monsters your opponent controls. If this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 spell in your graveyard and add to your hand. Recycle power, a wave.
Why do people talk about the recycle power of this? You get to add a freaking spell back. Congratulations. Do you know how many cards you have to use to get here? Someone in my comments the other day left a detailed like 5-step guide on how you could summon this easily. I pointed out to him that would have taken 4 to 5 cards to pull off. And he was like, oh yeah. I was like, bro, Regeki's at 3 now. Play 3 Regeki if you want the board wipe that bad. I don't recommend playing Regeki, by the way. I would recommend Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched, very good this format. But anyway, Yeah. People go nuts over, oh, but you get a spell back when this dies. Okay, you spent 57 turns waiting to summon it and 3 to 4 resources. I'd hope you get more than a spell back.
To just eliminate all the cards on your opponent's field. The light monster, I'd say the easiest one to use with this would be the Timaeus Dragon.
Incorrect, it's Artemis. How does everyone who plays this card say it's Timaeus? It's fucking Artemis. Artemis is a Link 1 extra deck monster that can be summoned off Rod or Magician Souls. It's super easy to summon. It just proves, like, if any of these freaking YouTubers who wanted to, like, they just do Dark Magician content for free views. They really do. They just go, oh, everyone loves Dark Magician content, and just slap up a profile. If they just Googled for like 2 hours, maybe even an hour, and just looked at some other YouTubers and like top deck lists of Dark Magician, people who actually have done well with the deck, they would see, oh cool, they play this for this reason. Oh cool, they play this for this reason. Like, I shit on Team Sam a lot, but Team Sam is actually like looking at legitimate lists, and you know, him and his mates have started to invest in actually finding out what's good in the deck, because, you know, people start to catch on and go, you don't actually know what the f you're talking about. Like, Big Eye into Zeus, for an example, Mr. Team Sam. Or, like, not playing Artemis for every deck list ever, Mr. Team Sam. Like, that shit's whack. And I'm guessing there's no Artemis here once again. I'm hoping for at least Link Spider or I'm Duck, but I'm not crossing my fingers, that's for sure.
Of Destiny, since it's easily special summonable, getting rid of Dark Magical Circle even to summon it out, with our other fusion monsters being one, the Dark Magicians, another card that will be reprinted in the Legendary Duel Season 3, so as long as you're patient, this card should be a little more easy to obtain. One Quintet Magician, this is more of the boss monster for opponent attack that you can get out with Magicalized Fusion, being the easiest way to do so. One Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, one Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and one Amulet Dragon for the...
You could play Dark Magician's Quintet, Dark Magician Dragon Knight. Do not play Dark Magician Girl or Amulet. They are so old and so trash. That's the problem I have with profiles like this, because they come across so positive. Like, I look like the bad guy here, because I'm tearing into this poor dude who's just made this list. Like, it's probably just what he has laying around, and he's like, hey, I get free views off this. I'm going to upload it. People will like it. And he's saying everything in such a positive, constructive manner. Being like, hey guys, if you don't want to play this, you can play this. Hey, this is what I like to play. It's really cool. So me tearing into him, I look like the absolute biggest asshole, right? That's probably what he's going to think if he ever sees this. But in reality, like, what I'm being is completely honest and very critical of Dark Magician. And it's a reason why, like, the deck is taken as a joke. Like, people verse it at tournaments and they're like, haha, Dark Magician, like, you're a fucking loser, you're a weeb, whatever. One reason the deck is just not taken seriously is shit like this. Like, all YouTubers just upload it for free content, and the list is dog shit, and people copy that, and then Dark Magician players play that and go, oh, I can't do well with this list. But the point is, you're setting people up to fail. It's like a toxic positivity. I'm not trying to shit on this man any more than I already am. But, like, I hate this kind of fucking false positivity, fake positivity. Like, everything you're showing us is dog shit, but because you're presenting it in such like a positive, happy Labrador kind of manner, everything's like, wow, look at this, I like to play this. People are going to believe it. Unfortunately, people on YouTube are going to see this and copy it and think it's a good list. And that is the biggest downfall of Dark Magician. People like this, who just upload it for free content. That got really real. Let's move on.
The additional Timaeus plays being a dragon monster itself. And for the Xyz plays, I run one Ebon High Magician, one number 11
Why?
and one Dorito. I don't have Palladium. Sadly, if you...
What? These are your choices? This can't even rank up into this. Why would you not just play Ebon Illusion Magician? I'm so confused. Like, Big Eye's okay. It's fine. Naruto is pretty good, but you normally want to play Naruto with Zeus and Ebon Illusion so you can do the rank up thing and have an actual play. Like, what does this shit do by itself? Nothing.
Also, one Divine Arsenal Zeus is the additional...
Oh, fuck. Thanks.
Option for those monsters.
But yeah, if he played Ebon Illusion, he could go the 2 Apprentice, Dark Magician Girl, Naruto, Ebon, Zeus. The 2 Sen Zeus, 4 Material Zeus. It's good. So, at least he's got the Zeus in there. I'll give him credit for that.
When they attack. And for the Link monsters, I run one Vert Anaconda, whether it be for Magicalized Fusion,
yeah.
or if you do end up running Red Eyes Fusion.
Yeah, what else?
It's always a nice option.
Artemis?
The Dark Charm.
Okay, that's good.
Monster, getting your opponent's
that's really good. I'm impressed so far. I know that's just for Magicalized, but still, it's good.
Onto the field, and just counting as another spellcaster for the potential for
yes.
Magician's Fusion Summon. And lastly, one Nightmare Phoenix, one Nightmare Unicorn, and one Access Code Talker for the rest of the...
Well, Access Code is good. The Nightmares... let me point this out. Nightmares are good cards. I don't want to shit on Nightmares. Nightmares are good cards for when your deck doesn't have, like, good links to play. We do. We have pretty decent links to play. Artemis, Link Spider, I'm Duck, all very good. They recycle Dark Magician, they make fusion plays, and Artemis recycles Rod. There's so much to say about those cards, and none of them are present here, and that's super depressing considering this man is trying to teach people how to play Dark Magician. Even if it's a casual deck. I don't give a fuck if you're like, well, this is my casual deck. I play Duel Links. I don't give a shit. Artemis is like 20 bucks. Link Spider's like literally 50 cents. And Imdoc's like 50 cents. They're Link ones. Like anyone can have them. Artemis is a little harder to get. But Link Spider, everyone has Link Spider. Like, put Link Spider in your damn fucking deck, please.
But that is it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed the video.
That was, and I don't say this lightly, that was probably one of the worst Dark Magician profiles I've seen in a while. So thank you, KiraTwig2. You've given me so much to reminisce about, so much to think about. I'm going to go cry myself to sleep. Until next time, farewell.